Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So we are going to be doing my intro to my I Heart the 90s Project Pan. So I am a 90s baby. I definitely got all of these references pretty much. This is a 40 prompt Project Pan. And so how I do it is I actually just do the prompt and then call it done. I don't do like rolling in for the same prompt twice. Like, that's not really my dealio. Okay, so for this one I did the Pretty Random app again to actually run my numbers. So this one I got number 1. It's Wannabe, obviously the Spice Girls. It's a product that reminds you of your best friend. And for me, a product that reminds me of my best friend is chapsticks. I don't know why, honestly. I don't know, it just reminds me of her. But my best friend's name is Erica. And yeah, I don't know why, she reminds me of chapsticks. At least makeup wise. I think it's because like her makeup is always like really natural. Like she just wears mascara and a very, very small amount of eyeliner. I think that's why. It's because chapsticks to me is like natural. I picked this skull chapstick. What I want to do is actually just finish out the rest of the product that's in there right now. Right now I just want to flatten it. And then for me, that's done. So we'll see if I can do that in a month. Honestly, probably not, because I've had this for like a year now. And I still haven't finished it. And then another number that I got was number 5. And this one was No Scrubs. It's a product that you want to get out of your life. And for me, that is this color corrector palette from NYX. I've had this for several years at this point. And what I want to do is I want to hit pan in another shade. So that would be the purple, yellow, or green. I just want to hit pan on one of those shades. I used up some of the other more neutral colors that were in this palette. And yeah, I just want to get this palette done and out of my life. It was part of my Partners in Cream Project Pan from last year. And obviously I didn't finish it. I finished some of it. The next number that I got was number 7. It's for Forrest Gump. It's a whole collection roulette. Basically, like, you randomly choose a random product from a random category. It's just like random. So I thought, what was more random than having my husband pick the product for me? So he actually chose a lipstick. I am wearing it today. And this is the Tarte Color Splash lipstick in Miami Vice. I never wear lipstick, so I can assume that's why he chose it. His goal for me was to use this 50 times. So we'll see if I actually get there. I use it today, so that's use number 1. Just 49 more left to go. And the next number I got was number 13. This is a Black-owned brand. The prompt is Lion King, and I got this Pat McGrath Labs palette. I got this last year, I think. Not 2021, 2020. Okay, so I got this in 2020, and I still haven't used it yet. I'm not even kidding you. I've never even used this once. And I think it's because it was so expensive and so pretty, and I just didn't want to touch it. And so my goal for this is to use this at least 6 times. I want to cover this, but yeah, is to use this at least 6 times. Any of the colors, any combinations, anything, at least 6 times. Alright, so the next thing that I got, the next prompt was Titanic. And basically the point of it was to flip a coin, heads or tails. Heads was a high-end product. Tails was a drugstore product, and for me, I got Tails, and so I picked this Maybelline navy blue eyeliner, but I like it. It's okay. The only thing is it's a little dry, so it's a little disappointing in that aspect. It's not as creamy as I thought it was going to be. So my goal is to use this 10 times. I did use it today on my lower waterline. You can't really tell once I like smudge it out, unless I'm wearing a blue eyeshadow and smudge it out with a blue eyeshadow, then you can tell it's blue. But next prompt I got was the Simpsons. This is a yellow product or packaging. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. I don't really like the Simpsons. But I got the Simpsons. It's a yellow product or packaging. And for me, I chose this Too Faced palette. It is the pineapple palette that came out a couple years ago. And my goal is to just use this 10 times. Any amount of the shades, any combination, anything like that, just use it 10 times. And I used it today. It's still good. It still blends nice. The colors were good. I don't know why I didn't use it more often. The next thing is Easy Bake Oven. That is the next prompt that I got. Basically, it's a product that's easy for you to hit pan. And for me, that's going to be any cream shade. Which again, we're going to bring my that palette back in. This is the shade Meow. This is a cream shade that's in that palette. And I am going to try and hit pan on this before the next update. We'll see. The little tart embossing is already worn down, so we're doing good so far. The next prompt I got is What's Up? It's a product that is part of your morning routine. And for me, that is this shade right here in my NYX color corrector palette. This is basically going to be a give me product. I'm doing this just because it's super easy. I know I can do this, and I know I can finish the prompt like in no time. But basically what I want to do is just use up the rest of this shade here. I use it every single day. I mix it with my concealer because my concealer is unfortunately too dark for me, and my foundation is too dark for me. So I'm kind of at a loss. But I'm not allowed to buy any more complexion products like foundations or concealers until I use up the existing ones. So I have to use them up before I can buy another one, which I'm happy. They're almost done anyways. I have one more concealer left, and then I have my foundation, which is the Makeup Forever foundation. That one is like literally like this much left. It's not even that much. So yeah. The next one is baby tees. You know those like little tiny shirts? They were like really small. It's a mini product. So I chose this Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream because the product looks just like the actual big version of this one. It's like super tiny though, so it's cute. But it's just a little sample size that I got. I just want to use this up before the next update. Next thing I got, the next prompt was Dunkaroos. I remember those. But it's a food themed product. And for me, I once again went with my Too Faced pineapple palette. I want to hit pan in one of these shades. I honestly think it'll probably either be the cream shade or this like brown shade here. Or it could also be this gold shade, because this gold shade has a pretty big rub in it already. Did I say a big rub? It already has a pretty big dip in it anyways. But yeah, I just want to hit pan in one of them. I don't know which one though, but let me know if you guys have a pick or a specific shadow you want me to try and pan in this one. And that way I can focus on it. But that was it. That was all of the products for my I Heart the 90s project pan. That's all 10 of them. Yeah. So let's hopefully see if I get actually to use all those products or to use and hit my goals the way that I wanted to. And I'll see you in the next update for that video. Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another update. So, I am sorry again for the lighting and the different change of everything. It's just nighttime and I am trying to just film an update just to kind of get that out there and get it done. Because otherwise I'm never gonna do it. I know myself. Anyways, so I am filming an update for my I Heart the 90s project pan. So these updates, I don't know if this in the same video as the first one because I didn't post the first one yet. I'll try to do that as soon as I can. But last month I pulled 10 prompts. The first one is Wannabe, a product that reminds you of your best friend. And for me that was chapsticks or lip balms. And I had opted to use this skull one and just to use the top of it. I'm not there yet. I still have a little tiny bit left that I have like able to use. So I'm going to be trying to use that one up this month. The next thing was No Scrubs, a product you want to get out of your life. So that was my NYX color corrector palette. And my goal was to hit pan in another shade, which I did. So I hit pan in this yellow shade right here. Yeah, we get to roll in a prompt to replace this one. The next was Forrest Gump, which was a whole collection roulette. For this one, I let my husband choose whatever he wanted, whatever thing he wanted, and he chose for me to use this Tarte red lipstick 50 times. Obviously, this one is going to be a long running prompt. This one will probably take me a full year to actually do. But so far, I've only used this twice. But it's in a different project. So hopefully that'll push me to kind of get the ball rolling on that one. The next prompt I got was the Lion King. It's from a Black-owned brand. And I chose the Mcgrath Labs palette to use 6 times. And unfortunately, I didn't use this at all at any point. The only reason is because I was focused on trying to use my High Tide palette, my ColourPop High Tide palette, for one of the other projects. Yeah, so I was trying to use that one up, or get that prompt pushed out of the way. So now I can focus on this one for this upcoming month. So yeah, how exciting. The next thing I got was the Titanic, and I got Tails, and we did the Maybelline eyeliner in the Striking Navy. I was supposed to use this 10 times, which I did. So we got 5 more to go. So the next one was the Simpsons, which is a yellow product or packaging. So I chose the Too Faced pineapple palette. I was supposed to use this 10 times. I used this 7. So I still have to use this 3 more times, which is fine. This is a really nice palette, actually. Not a problem at all to use. So I'll just roll this into the next month and keep going. The next prompt I got was Easy Bake Oven. It's a product that is easy for you to pan. That was going to be the shade Meow, which is this one here. And I did hit pan on it. The next one was What's Up? It's a product that is part of your morning routine. That was to use up a color corrector shade in the NYX palette, and that was this shade right here, which you can see I did actually use that up. And next is Baby Tease, which is a mini product, and I chose this Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream Moisturizer. I was supposed to use this up, which I did, And last but not least was Dunkaroos, which was a food themed product, which again, I chose the Too Faced Pineapple palette because obviously that's food theme. But I was supposed to hit pan in one shade and I didn't. Yeah, these mattes are so hard pressed. It's ridiculous. I mean, I can try to hit pan in one of these other shades. I think I said I was going to try to hit pan in this shade right here, which is the cream shade. But if I really, really get tired of it, I could try to hit pan in this gold shade because that one's like really soft. So I might try that, but we'll see how I feel about it next month. All right, so let's roll in some new products. I am going to get 5 random numbers generated and pick some products, and I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, I'm back. All right, so we got a lot of repeats. I'm just gonna let you know. So because I am doing a bunch of different project pans at once, a lot of these products you're going to see in other projects. It's just a lot of repeats just to make it easier on myself so I don't get too overwhelmed. But just a reminder, we are going to be still using this Skull Lip Balm all the way until it's gone. We're going to try to use this Tarte Vice lipstick as much as possible. We are not going to get to the 50 uses, but we're just going to keep chugging along on this one. We are also going to be doing the Pat McGrath Labs palette. We're going to use this at least 6 times. Anyway at all. And then we're going to be doing the Tarte Pineapple palette. We're going to continue to use this for 10 times. And then last but not least, we're going to try to hit a pan in one of these shades. That one's going to be hard. But now the new things. So the new things are, we're going to be Smells Like Teen Spirit, which is a scented product. And for me, I chose my Pan That palette, my Tarte Maneater palette. So I'm going to hit pan in the shade Passion, which is the exact same eyeshadow that I'm trying to hit pan in a different project. But as you can see, we're kind of almost there, but not really quite right yet. The next thing is I Will Always Love You, a product that has been a holy grail for a long time. And for me, I just added this in to another project. But this is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. I really like this concealer. I love the formula of these concealers. So after I'm done using this one up, I'm going to buy another one in my right shade because this is just a little too dark for me, but I know the shade that I need. So after I'm finally done with this one, I can buy the actual shade that I need. So I'm hoping to use this one up next month. But we'll see, because those last a while. The next thing is Thelma and Louise. It's a duo product. But I don't have many duo products. All I have is a Fenty Kilowatt highlighter and a bronzer and highlighter duo. So instead, I just went for my brow powder again because it's super easy for me to use this. I literally use this every day. But there's 2 different shades of brow powder in here. There's a darker one and a lighter one. So my goal is to just use this 15 times. Now this next one is Buffy the Vampire Slayer mythological creature themed. So for this one, I actually went with my Black Moon Cosmetics Urban Myth palette. This is literally like a mythological creature themed palette. All right, it's got a UFO shaped mirror. Don't want to blind you guys there. And then all the shades are like names of urban myths or mythological creatures. So my goal is to use this palette 5 times. I think because of the colors, I'm just going to try to use this one 5 times and kind of like move it out of the project. So that's why that usage goal is so low on this one. The last thing I got was Tamagotchi. I think it's Tamagotchi, honestly. But it's a product that is not long lasting. And for me, that is the NYX concealers. I want to use up this yellow shade, which if you watched my other video, that's another goal that I have in another project. Exact same shade, exact same thing, exact same goal. I just want to use up this yellow shade. I'm going to try to do that this month on this project too. It's the exact same thing. Right after I'm done blending out my concealer, I have to set it because otherwise it creases and I have to go in and reblend and do all that sort of stuff. So that is the one that I chose because it is really not long lasting at all. My update for my I Heart the 90s Project Pan. I know that was quick. I know it was fast. I'm so sorry. But it was just kind of get this update out there and kind of get moving. If you have any ideas, any suggestions, comments, anything at all, really, just let me know in the comment box down below. And I hope to see you guys in your projects and things like that. And I'll talk to you later.